They just released an announcement in the Discord. Challenge has begun. All right, we can start now. And it's on normal difficulty, so we keep that. Custom character. We have that for our portrait for a mad scientist. And I was kind of entertaining the idea of a preservationist, alchemist as well. But I was also thinking kind of going a Mandalorian type hunter, ranger. Yeah, this portrait, the Mandalorian, oh, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing. That if we're going with like a mad scientist alchemist, this is just perfect. Connor. I'm barely even sat down and we're... I hate you, Connor. Making me embrace the dark side. I am the dark side. Almost as bad as that bearded bastard Obi-Wan. Mr. I have the high ground. Me. Guy cut off my arm and both my legs and left me dick down in next to a river of lava. Son of a bitch. I'll get you one day. I'll get you and all those little younglings. Especially that Grogu. He's always stealing my cookies in the cafeteria. You know, the Jedi cafeteria. He's always carrying around those fish eggs and just... Where does he even get them? Come on, man. Makes no sense. There we go. How you doing today, Connor? Def see this bit and go, wait, why did we let him in? Exactly. And it's all Connor's fault. Hashtag blame Connor. Exactly. But I'm kind of feeling the Grenadier. I kind of missed Jubilost from the first game. And I think we were going to go human. Maybe. It's made your entire weekend. Well, I'm glad we could make your weekend at my expense. It's what we do here. But yeah, I went through all this like last night, looking through all the options and trying to decide what I wanted to do. And I think, yeah, Alchenstar, Alchemist, you get a +1 on to damage with bombs. Yeah, it's good for the extra feet. Exactly. All right. Definitely want to bump up intelligence. We want dex for for being able to hit with our bombs. Other than that sneezing fit, fantastic. Thank you, Connor. I did not take a Claritin this morning, so let's get on with that. Let's see. Definitely want the intelligence bonus here. You can be wicked smart. Exactly. How about them apples? Yeah, I think we'll go with this. And we could bump that up to 14 for a little more health. We might do that. Drast leans back to sneeze, and then the weekend kick in with I'll only call you when it's 9:30. I don't know how the song goes. I'm old. I'm old, man. I'm old. Yeah, the Amazon adverts. Yeah. That's how we're keeping the pre-roll off for new people joining in. All right, go there. Feet. Focus on bombs. +2 to saving throws against bombs. I think that's what we'll go with. Die Hard and Toughness are going to be handy later on. And I think I said I was going to go with extra bombs here. All right, targeted bomb admixture. Shield, reduce, enlarge, cure light, stone fist, true strike. Yeah. And since we're probably going to be going lawful evil, let's go with Urgathoa. Urgathoa, also known as the Pallid Princess and Lady Despair. Now, I was entertaining the idea of going the Lich path with this character as well. Ooh, you got a job interview in a couple hours. Good luck, my dude. What's it for? Don't mind me asking. Let's see. Scar over the left eye, as always. Yeah. I have a buzz cut. Short hair. We'll go with stubble, since that's what I'm rocking now. As you know, the beard is gone. No war paint. All right.
Their
Next.
life ends here.
My skills exceed yours.
I kind of want to go with the reserved voice here,
A solid
because it's
plan.
just quiet madness.
The path is
Very
clear.
calm madness.
Enemy near.
We will be victorious.
So I was kind of
Ah, entertainment.
torn between the reserved and
bide our
grumpy
time.
for this.
So it comes to this.
Are you still here?
I would go Ko's voice, but that's what I'm using in my normal playthrough, my previous playthrough that I've been working on.
I feel faint.
I'm always ready.
My skills exceed yours.
And day 10 of the 7th month. Whoop, we passed it. There it is. For a salesman role, I'm not going to lie, in the first interview, I had to be straight up like, if you're happy just earning 30K a year, I need to know, because we don't want you. To technically manage to lie my way to the second interview, I've never even touched 30K before, let alone seen 30K. Yep, you gotta fake it till you make it, man. That's how that life works.
A solid plan.
All right, I think we have a solid plan here. I mean, I could be wrong and I could be dead in 10 minutes.
Hey, somebody! We got a wounded fighter. Can we get a healer over here?
Yes, let's.
My, would you look at this? But why would you drag a wounded fighter into the middle of the festival square? Couldn't he be carted off somewhere else, like, oh, I don't know, an infirmary? Or an accommodating ditch?
Thanks, Darren.
Make room, everyone. Step back. Now, what's the matter? What happened to him? The wound looks nasty.
Nasty
Who
indeed.
did this to him? Demons, prelate. We found him barely alive outside the walls of Canabris. The walls, you say? Enemy doesn't usually stray so close to the city.
Oh,
Must fortify the defenses.
poor
And you,
Holren.
hold
You
fast.
naive bastard.
Don't die. We'll see you right. We'll get you patched up now. But first, you there, guard. Take his weapons. Bearing arms is not permitted during the festival. Wounded or not, everyone must abide by the rules.
What about
Get his things
elixirs?
back after the festival. O Inheritor, leader of our troops, the sharpened edge of our blades and the unyielding strength of our armor, Iomade, I beseech you, grant your mercy. Heal his wounds.
I won't give up that easily.
Hear, hear! That's the Crusader spirit. My powers are not enough here. Someone call for Terendelev. You there.
No, someone
Yes,
tell
you. Stop
Terendelev to
dithering and
leave.
gawping
Go
and
away.
Make yourself useful. Go and get Terendelev.
Prelate, surely there is somebody else here better suited to running errands.
I'll get her! Terendelev! Has anyone seen Terendelev?
Be quick about it before it's too late. Now, who are you? I don't remember seeing you before, and I have an excellent memory for faces.
Just because I despise Holren. Who I am is none of your business.
What? Do you have any idea who you're talking to?
Unfortunately, yes, I do.
My dear prelate, please, for the sake of the festivities, stop interrogating this poor man. He has been through enough already. Go on. I'll take care of him.
All right,
Yeah,
as you wish.
she'll take care of us
Far out
and then
protector,
get
and a
taken
dragon
care
at
of.
that. So I shall defer to your wisdom, but be on your guard. I've been informed he was wounded near Canabris. That means the demons are prowling just outside the walls, and the city is crawling with their spies. Others may be able to relax on this holiday, but not you or I. Not the defenders of this city.
All right.
Pry loose the grudging grip of pain. Cast off the veil of suffering flesh. Let light and life go forth in triumph to repel the skulking shade of death. There.
Can I go?
Certainly, but be careful.
Like away from the city?
I'm not entirely sure what the demons did to you. This wound is no ordinary injury, and it was inflicted by no ordinary weapon. I have managed to get you back on your feet, but I have not yet healed you fully. Alas, sooner or later, your pain will return. But do not be discouraged. You will recover, I promise you that.
Exactly,
Tomorrow,
Atlanta.
come to the cathedral and say that you
Those
protector of
people doing the
Canabris.
interviews are there to scare off
We will
the
find a way to help you.
weak-willed ones.
But for now, put this out of your mind and enjoy the festival. They are all too rare in this time of war, and merriment is one of the best.
Rather
medicines.
ironic when she says that, and you're a dampier, so you're more undead than alive. Yes, the first time I played this, I went with a dampier and quickly re-rolled. Didn't want to have to deal with the whole negative energy as for heals, but definitely love that. All right, partake in the festival.
I'm gone.
Yeah, I don't need all this. Bullseye. Oh, looks like he had a little too much to drink. I'm not drunk. You're drunk. Could have picked life dominant soul to heal from both, but a lower efficiency. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm far from an expert on every little mechanic, but let's see. You get a drink, and that's when hell breaks loose, right? Yep. Oh, it's a racial feat. Okay.
Behold, you poor imposter. Your city will fall to me. Your followers will feed my hunger.
Can we run away, please? Anytime?
Discari, Lord of Locusts, leave my city!
I'm glad we could inspire you, Connor. And yoink. And critted her head.
The feast begin.
That is the shortest lived dragon I've ever seen. Okay, that's one quest complete, right?
Blimey! 1 minute we had a dragon, the next, bam, she was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If flee is your plan, let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell.
Get me out of here.
Stand still now. No fidgeting while I cast this on
Hey,
you.
Griffin. Hey, no worries, man. Welcome.
Good luck. Try not to get eaten now. Take that, blockhead.
A mortal gnat snaps its jaws at the Lord of Locusts. Behold, Iomade. Behold the death I sow.
And all right, that's it for dead. Kidding. All right, find other
The
survivors.
silver dragon, Terendelev, the defender of Canabras, fell in battle. Hardly surprising, as she had to fight
That's
the
supposed
demon
to
lord
happen.
Discari himself. He willed the land to part and
I'm
swallow
kidding,
all
I'm
who
kidding.
dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
All right. All right. Let's get Sela.
Holy mother of...
How strong is the false select? Probably not very.
Hey, stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion. Everything's going to be just fine.
Everything's fine.
Can you feel your legs?
I feel them all right. When say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankle's killing me, but my back seems to still be in one piece. My head, too.
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to... Hey! Fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Terendelev healed today, right? You aren't
Exactly.
injured, are you? Will
Everything's
you help me
fine.
get her out from under the boulders?
This is not the death you are looking for. We don't have to rely on brute strength for this. I'll try to find something to use as a lever. And we failed it.
I don't think you're gonna get anywhere with that.
Damn it all. I think it's broken.
Must have rolled a 1.
Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of
This is not the rock
something.
pile you're trapped under.
Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own stuck under there. I'm a Nevia
And then
Tirabade,
you're playing a
vehicle
kineticist
watch.
and you just move the
I was
rocks.
overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though, now that I did
Yep.
not see coming.
1, 2, or a
I don't
3.
think anyone could have been prepared for that.
So we had a +8, and then
Well, I'm Sela.
the check was what, 11?
Paladin by the grace of Iomade. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendev and fight
Or 12.
demons. And well, I've been
12, yeah.
fighting for a while now. I don't even want to think what might be happening up there in the city. Canabras has lost the protection of Terendelev, and of the Wardstone too, looks like. It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Iomade's herald, with the goddess's blessing.
But
I
RN
really
Jesus
wanted
has
to go
abandoned
see
me,
it,
so
to pray before it.
horrible luck
But there's
all
no
around.
point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Canabras will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you?
I'm a scholar.
Didn't you pick a great spot to do your research? I know what you scholar types are like. When it comes to your intellectual curiosity, you just don't see danger.
I am the
And in
danger.
the world wound, we got more danger than anywhere else.
You should be
And now you
glad
have a
we
little
still
bit more.
Scholars who want to come here to study our enemies, and not just stay home to count the spots on butterflies. Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid we're gonna have to go the long way round.
You can't eat danger, but it can lead to something tasty.
To summarize, there are 3 of us with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware! Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no
You can tell that
fixing
she
to fight.
uses humor
If we do
to
come
mask
up against
her
anything,
nervousness,
the 2 of us will try to manage on our
her
own
anxiety.
first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
Same. So do I. I use humor to mask a lot of things. All right. But yeah, false life. It's just the standard, I believe. But we got a what, +8 out of it. All right. Let's give me a crossbow. Look at resistance. Okay. Trying to live scale. I'm not known for having the best coping mechanisms.
Follow my steps.
Who's there?
At least humor one doesn't normally hurt others. No, it just hurts your own pride when you're using that self-deprecating humor. That's what I do.
Relax, friend. We're not demons or cultists. Don't poke my eye out with that thing, all right? We fell down here during the attack. I'm Sela, that's Anevia, and this is our new friend. We're looking for a way back to the surface.
Really? I'm so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself.
Does Asperger's
I am Camellia.
syndrome? You're just
I was
cynical.
also in the square when...
Yeah.
I can scarcely believe it. How did all those
Can't be
demons
bothered
get
to
into
dance around the
city?
problem.
I thought...
I mean, that's a good
naively
thing,
it now
though.
seems,
At least you're not
that
masking
the Wardstone protected us from attack.
the
And
issue.
Terendelev,
You know?
I can't wrap my head around it.
What happened to this poor man?
I don't know. He must have been in the square when disaster struck. I tried to revive him, but he was already dead, sadly.
Sure, Camilla.
Didn't get these wounds from the fall. Be on your guard. Whatever killed him likely hasn't gone far.
It definitely hasn't.
Hang on. I think I know him. His name's Aravashniel, the egghead from the library. He was a good lad, even if he was kind of stuck up. May his soul rest in peace.
You want to join us?
Certainly. Survivors should stick together. It's only sensible. Who knows what else could be prowling about in these caves? Who am I? Just an ordinary citizen who decided to take a stroll through the square on the day of the festival. But that's not what you wish to know, is it? You most likely wish to know whether I'll be a burden should you ask me to join your group. No need to worry about that. I can assure you that I am skilled with a rapier, and I also possess some knowledge of magic. I can't argue with that. We're fortunate to be alive, albeit underground.
Daskari himself.
I mean,
has
to
come
be fair, it's
Canabras.
probably better to be down
There's
here
no
than up
mistaking
there.
that ugly mug. Terendelev tried to fight him, but what could she do against a near deity? Even the Wardstone was no help. Our city used to be protected by powerful forces, but now...
No, it's not.
We've seen how powerless they truly are.
The Protector is now a
Henceforth,
headless
we shall have
dragon.
no one but ourselves to rely on, I suppose.
We need to keep moving.
That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to perish under a pile of rubble.
Let's see if this poor bloke has anything
Foreshadowing
useful on him.
for our death.
Not to sound like a heartless brigand or nothing, but we kind of need all the supplies we can get right now.
Agreed. All right.
Let us bide our time.
Hmm.
What's on your mind? I wonder.
GM tried to run an adventure where the players were just regular NPC level toons. They were killed by rats, just regular bog standard rats. They never made fun of NPCs for needing adventures. I mean, sometimes you got to teach people a life lesson. Whoop.
Into the fray.
Boom. Yeah, let's just shoot. Let's save our bombs. I didn't click bomb though. What? Let's do this. Let's hard save it just in case we encounter a crash or something. Yeah, he might have. Yeah, he did. That's why.
Save the last one for me.
Aim carefully.
Make sure there's nothing coming up behind us.
I'll cut you wide open.
I think she's fatigued because of the fall. I have no idea. She was fatigued when we found her. No idea.
The light, take you. The inheritor, guide my blade.
Pain is excruciating.
Yeah, it would be. Sorry about that. Oh, if you fail the test, she winds up fatigued. That makes sense. Okay. Let's see. If I remember correctly, there's more over here, but it's not the way out.
Forward! Be careful, everyone.
Good job, Anivia. Here they are. Good hit.
Into the fray.
The spirits demand your
Not sure what level she is. She's not actually in the party, so we can't check. Okay. No one can use those. Okay. Anything special hidden?
They will break against our resolve.
He is throwing one hell of a party, without a doubt.
You are today's sacrifice.
The light take you!
A solid plan.
And we missed. Nivea is level 4. Level 3 rogue, level 1 fighter. Alright, I remember this thing being a pain in the ass. Yeah, monitor lizards are definitely nasty.
Guide my blade.
Good hit.
Into the fray!
Alright.
Let's head out.
Alright, here's land and wind deck. And window.
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere. Wenduak!
Lan, did you find it? Who is that?
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait. They might know what's going on up there.
What are you doing here?
That's none of your bit.
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold.
Mm-hmm.
Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground crusaders to take up arms. If we get the holy sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
You say that, but you won't.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special, Lan?
Worst start I've had in this game. I saw my entire party in tatters by the time I met Lan. I've gotten to, I think, Act 4 so far in the game, so...
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
Yeah. Your entire party got it. That's nasty. Demons are laying waste.
If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
Yeah, things like that are the reason why I kind of wanted to go with a main character that kind of hangs back from the front line. Less likely to get infected by things like that.
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabres. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
My other playthrough, I'm playing a Knife Master Rogue, so I'm right up in the thick of it, so... What is this place?
This is the hall where we remember the glory of our forebears. Sorry about the mess. It doesn't usually look like this, trust me. Sometimes we even wipe the dust off the exhibits.
This is where the relics of the first Crusaders are displayed. Our lives are short. Our glories are quickly forgotten. But this place helps us to remember that we are just as worthy as anyone else. And that our lives are not lived in vain.
The first Crusaders? You've been down here that long? That's crazy.
Crazy.
Tieflings are the descendants of people who sullied themselves by mating with demons. Our ancestors would never sink that low. We are the underground
I mean, you are underground, you're pretty low.
The children of the Crusades' finest.
Sadly, underground Crusaders is a bit of a mouthful, so people usually just call us mongrels.
You just love repeating that, don't you, Lan? Mongrels. That's what the Uplanders call us. But we call ourselves Neathers.
Fair.
No matter what you call us, it's not gonna stop our horns, hooves, or tails from growing.
Does the maze really lead to the surface?
Yes. There are other ways up, but they are far from here. And after the earthquakes, there's a good chance they've collapsed. But the maze... There's a legend among our people that when the walls of the maze fall, that will be a signal for us, the underground Crusaders, that the time has come to go up to the surface and fight the demons in the final confrontation. Until then, the people say the maze is shielding us from taking rash actions. I'm the only one in our whole tribe to have been in the maze. And even I don't know if it's true. But the further I went in the maze, the fresher the air became. That means that it really must lead to the surface.
When the ceiling and walls started shaking, the young ones in our tribe lost their heads. They figured the maze was going to collapse, so it was time to go up to the surface.
Started to.
They grabbed whatever weapons were on hand and ran off toward the maze.
I love the Knife
maze
Masters.
Is no longer a danger to them. They've been listening to Wendwog too much.
It's just very risky to play one.
Don't try to blame this on me. Yes, I told them that our people are capable of making our way through the maze. In the future. But I always told them to wait until I had made
That's actually what I'm
of
playing
all
as a
the
Trickster
maze's
Knife Master
dangers.
on my
I warned them
my
100
other playthrough.
times. But it was no use. My words just went in one ear and out the other.
Sword of Holy Flame. How did it wind up down here?
It came here with its owner a long time ago. 50,000 gongs to be precise.
70 years ago, in Uplander time.
50,000 gongs ago, our forebears found a dead angel here, along with the bodies of
Critical
his
Master.
comrades. The tribe gave them a dignified burial, and they were laid to rest with their weapons. But the flaming angelic sword was stuck in a rock, and no one was able to pull it out.
Yep. 25% chance of
Burned to the
critting is
touch,
very nice.
like real fire. So the rock was placed over the angel's grave. It should be here somewhere.
Somewhere.
Maybe the angel will dig himself out and find the sword for us. That might be our best shot in this chaos.
Uh-huh.
Lan, watch your tongue.
I can help you, but you're gonna have to pay for it.
Of course. How about we do this? You help us, and we don't leave you here to rot in these underground tunnels that only we know. I think that sounds fair.
Yeah, and we could throw in a dozen fresh rats to sweeten the deal. That's a tempting offer in these parts. Help us, and we'll help you. This is very important. Wenduog believes the maze leads to the outside. She knows what she's talking about.
All right, underground folks, you got yourselves a deal. But if you find the sword first, don't forget we helped you. Our agreement still stands.
Let us be careful.
I found... something.
Now what is that? What do we have here?
Tread lightly.
No, what is that? What do we have here?
I am muted. Son of a bitch. Thank you. Damn. Pro streamer, by the way. Thanks, Carix. And Lunaria. Lunaria? There they are, up ahead in the gloom of the cave. Call out to the traders. Shining example of what not to do, exactly. By new run, we're doing the last Azlanti competition through the official Owlcat competition. It's basically a hardcore run or a Iron Man challenge. You get one life. If your main character dies, you're done. You're dead. You're out of the competition. Yep, you die, you dead. You can click on that Reddit thread there to get the full list of rules and requirements. Something massive appears from within its depths, a vague shadow, an outline, a nightmare come to life. A wave of odious chirruping and rustling emanates from the shadow, the sound piercing like hot irons, lancing through flesh and bone. The traders fall to their knees before the shadow in reverent ecstasy, and the wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. The yawning chest wound burns white hot. Drast's head pounds with pain, and it is no longer clear whose pain it is. The person called Lariel who sent this vision, or the one unlucky enough to receive it. But Drast knows how to resist malign influence such as this, no matter its origin. A solo Azlanti run? No. I'm foolish, but not that foolish. The force of the attack, though originating in a vision, is terrifying, but Drast is stronger. He shakes off the pain and torpor, but alas, the one who sent the vision cannot claim the same. He is broken and exhausted. Excuse me. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real. It exists only in the strange vision or memory. The thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow's features starkly resemble those of Discari, the terrifying demon lord. In a movement as swift as thought itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of the one they called Lariel. Oh.
The foolish angel, struggling on the rocks, like a fly with its wings torn off,
intones the shadow. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting from a quiet whispering to a sonorous shout, becoming young then old and quavering.
Where's your goddess, angel? Where's your self-assured herald? How is it that you're dying here alone, so far from the light of your heaven?
A strange calm envelops the thoughts of the one called Lariel. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he will never bow down before this enemy. The flaming sword flares to life in his hand, bright, pure, flickering, with multicolored sparks like a sunbeam through stained glass. Slash. The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a howl, releasing his grip on Lariel's throat. The angel falls back heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips the sword, and with his last burst of strength, plunges it into the rock. Drast senses that the vision is fading, the rush of thoughts diminishing like a river running dry. The last thing he hears is this: "You will kill me, monster. I know this. But one day, someone will come here and raise up my sword. They will raise it up and punish evildoers and traitors." The vision disappears, vanishing in a burst of colors. Drast does not hear the final words, but he seems to complete the thought, taking it to heart. The words fly from his lips, and with them, something else. The heat blazing in Drast's chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet wound close, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, Drast sees the flaming sword in his hand, or rather its outline, the memory of what the sword looked like. With a final surge of warm and soothing light, the sword vanishes, and the light is drawn into his hand. Drast senses that it will return. All he needs to do is call it. I found it, not you. Go away.
Hey, are you all right? You were kinda glowing just now.
It's mine. Tricks the opposites. It's mine. Quiet.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
I think I saw the memories of Lariel, the angel who died here.
Lariel?
That
really was Lariel? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
You. Thousands of gongs and no one's been able to touch it. And now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood, no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
L'Oreal.
Now, Wentwog, don't be a sore loser. He is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff, because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that.
Barking and growling at them fails. Pee on it to establish dominance and ownership. That's actually a solid plan.
I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the Abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
Seems like I can control it.
That is just... wow, I mean, that's amazing. Heaven has truly blessed you.
Fools.
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Yes, it's similar. But this light is more... golden? Chief Sol needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no.
You
He'll
sure about
have
that?
to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then, the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together.
We hunger.
We'll make our way through it and find the way to Canabras.
Lead us to your
Let's
chief.
go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really.
All right. Well, missed the loot pile.
Done.
No swarms that walk or anything. Yeah. What could possibly go wrong?
Watch each other.
Spiders. Hate spiders. Yeah. You look cute. Nothing cute about this.
Attack!
The light. Take you. No match for me.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay.
I'm gone.
I remember what's on the other side of this.
Thanks, Lan. You're so awesome, Lan.
Elementals. Little elementals. Baby mentals. Yeah.
Go
like
for
that.
their hearts! I'll cut you wide open.
They'll beg me to stop. The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Right. Finish them off.
Aim carefully.
There we go. Wand of Cure Letter Wounds. Yes, please.
I'll watch your back.
Matricium Turinos. Rely on me. Into the fray.
In your blood. Oop. Alright. We got one more somewhere else. There he is. You didn't notice what?
Follow my steps.
What's that?
Yeah, I didn't notice the heroism effect the first time playing either. That's why I was kind of taken aback by it. Or surprised by it. Let's delay.
No match for me.
Nice. Here we are. Oh, we survived to the mongrel village. Listen here, you. I don't know who you are or where you come from, but you and I were the only two people here who see things clearly. That's why I'm asking you, don't show the heaven of light to soul. But you consider them to be great warriors. The descendants of great warriors. I believe my people are worthy of greatness, that we're strong and can do many things. That's why we were chased down here. We scared people. But it's one thing to go hunting in the caves and another to fight in the shield maze. I've been there. I've spent my whole life training so I can make it through all the way to the end. There were more of us trackers at the start. We were young and stupid. What's a couple of monsters when there's a whole world out there waiting for us? That's what we thought, but we weren't prepared. The maze isn't a physical challenge, it's a cunning and full of traps. It's dark, but as the primordial night. And if you close your eyes and listen, you can hear whispers right behind you. And soft singing in the distance that seems to rise and fall with the beating of your heart. I had to learn from my friends' mistakes. I had to step over their bodies and go further. I don't want to have to do that again. And it will happen again if a crowd of ill-prepared fighters burst into the maze with no idea where they're going. All because Lamb believes that a glowing sword will solve all our problems. Don't you want to save the kids? I do want to, but I'm not going to risk the future of the tribe, or for the sake of a few stupid kids. Chief Soul is hesitant, and for good reason. He also understands how dangerous this is for the tribe. Lan is the only one who benefits from these childish games of heroism. I'll go alone if I have to and find them, or whatever is left of them. Without any heroics, relying only on myself. Risking only my own life. You and your friends, you can come with me. Perhaps we can make it to the end of the maze together and find the way out to the surface. Lan is sure about the light. Lan wants to play the hero. His first idea, if you remember, was to grab the sword and run headlong into the maze. Does that sound like a plan to you? To me, it sounds like suicide. The worst part is that the tribe might actually take his words to heart and follow where he leads. I'll think about it. Don't show the chief the light, and I'll lead you through the maze to the surface. I swear it. All right. So far, so good.
Let's head out.
We're tired, though. At least we get a rest here. It's a squalid dump with the odors to match. Uplanders, eh? End times are upon us indeed. I can't do his lisp. It's too hard to read. Chief Soul, we found the angel sword, and we found the one who can wield it. He had a vision, and now the angel sword together with the light of heaven are somehow inside him. Gather the tribe. Anyone who can hold a weapon. Young ones are still alive. We can go save them. Ah, Lan. Always dreaming, always talking. Too hasty for your own good. It's going to get you in trouble. Yeah, it's like trying to speak with Sean Connery's accent all the time. It's just too hard. I tried doing it the first time. It's just, no, I can't do it. An uplander with the light of heaven. That's too good for us. Our kind doesn't have good things happen. There's always a catch. Lan trusts people because he likes to believe. Isn't that right, Lan? I'm the chief. I don't work on faith. Show the light. Windwag stares at you intently like a cat watching a bird and shakes her head in warning. Is there someone else from the surface here? There he is. Hale and hearty and prim as a peacock, just like me. It's not good. Too many uplanders. It's not good. It's not right. What are you up to here? You're not one of us. We're not your kind. When the time comes, we'll come to you, not you to us. It's a lawful choice. We are lawful. Man speaks the truth. The heavenly flame flares to life at your unspoken command. Bright, pure, dancing with multicolored sparks, like a sunbeam passing through stained glass. The mongrels abandon their tasks and stare, transfixed. The light is bright, but not blinding. It's warm, but its warmth is soul deep. Thank you, Lunaria. Thank you for hanging out, and we'll catch you next time. And thank you for the follow as well. So it's true. The angel did not forsake us. No, he came. Back from the dead he came to save our children. Lan gives you a nod of thanks. Scaled half of his face is indifferent, but the human half is visibly relieved, as if he wasn't sure all this time that you would support him. See, these fishermen and these hunters, these husks of men and women, their blood will be on your hands. I'm not responsible for others' decisions. And why are they making these decisions? Because of you. You've sealed their fate. You're a murderer. Maybe. You don't know that. You always think the worst, Windu. We're not on our own on this anymore. We've got allies. Well, a couple at least. But one's a good fighter. One good fighter's worth 10 bad ones. You've got the right of it, Lan, but we're neithers. We're going to wait. I sent a messenger to summon all the tribes. It will take time, yes, but they will all come. They will all come for the light. Wait, Lan. Wait, Uplanders. Rest a while in one of our huts. Our home is your home. All right, Chief. Understood. Let's hope that a few hours isn't the difference between life and death for those kids. If they ask me what took us so long, I'll tell them it was your decision. Windwag only grits her teeth in silence. All right. Let's go around looting everything. Gotta talk to Orgus Worm as well. And Nivea. And we leveled up. Nice. All right, Grenadier. And we get precise bombs at level 2, yes. So, what do we want? Spontaneous healing might come in handy. Maybe shock bomb. All right. So I've read about people taking monk for the crane stance. Yeah, the alchemist in this competition is my main character, yeah. How you doing, Milky? Right, she got no skill points. Wait, what? Oh, it automatically put them in places. Okay. It's because I think auto level up was active. Good luck with your interview, Connor. Let me know how it goes. Okay. I think Evil Eyes chant. I mean, Camilla and Ember are very similar in that they both have the hexes. You got sucked into this game? Oh, you're very welcome. You're in for a hell of a ride. Yes, Milky is going through the Pathfinder Kingmaker playthrough now. And then we're going to suck him into Breath of the Righteous after that. Let's see. Can't decide if I want to go longbow or shortbow. Any class that gets an animal I'm into, there's quite a bit of animal companionship you can get. Now, the question is, do I get a companion animal and name it after my wife again like I did in my other playthrough? I could get a fox companion and name it after my wife. Better than the horse. Hey, that horse is badass. Come on now. Ah, human face at last. And there, I thought I'd be gazing upon the twisted visages of these troglodytes for the rest of my life. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Horgus Worm. Yes, that Worm. You no doubt have heard of me and you spent any time at all in this city. I have a business proposition for you. Your name tells me nothing. Who are you? You are truly freshly arrived in the city then. Couldn't have picked a worse time, that's for certain. Only just arrived and the city has been raised to rebel. You should know you are looking at one of the richest and most distinguished men in Canabras. I may not be as well known as certain swaggering loudmouths who spend their lives traipsing from one ball to the next, but the Worm Trading Company is one of the pillars of the city, I'll have you know. Did you see the marquees in the square? I paid for those. Tried any of the festival delicacies? You have Horgus Worm to thank for that. How'd you end up here? For a moment, Horgus's eyes focus on Camilla before his gaze returns to you. Like everyone else, down I went when that accursed beetle cleaved the ground in twain beneath our feet. I'm lucky I didn't break my neck in the fall, and I'm doubly lucky that I didn't encounter any subterranean cockroaches on my blind wanderings and instead came across hunters from this settlement. Although I must say that when I first glimpsed their physiognomies, my life flashed before my very eyes. But they turned out to be decent chaps, frightening to look at, but able to keep a bargain. Don't speak very kindly of the mongrels, even though they saved your life. Kind words are for people with hours to fritter away on pleasantries. Horgus Worm speaks his mind, and he pays for services rendered not with kind words, but with hard coin. I gave the mongrels my dagger in exchange for their help. Its handle is worth more than their whole village. What kind of business proposition? I don't know what's happening on the surface right now, but I'm determined to find out. You have no intention of seeing out the rest of your days in this village, I suspect. You must find a route back to the surface, to the city, if there's anything left of it. You look like a scientist, an alchemist, I bet. You must know a thing or two about concoctions that can heal your friends as well as harm your enemies. Just what we need in these caves. This is a place where you don't know what you'll need first. Protection against an attack or a cure for poisoning. You are strong. It will be no trouble to you. But I, alas, am not as fit as I once was. I can't go crawling. I feel personally attacked there. I can't go crawling through the caves playing at scouts. Our proposition is simple. Lead me back to the city, and I shall pay you 1,000 gold coins. Suggest we help this man. It's good to have friends among the Canabras elite. 2,000 gold. Hey, are you taking advantage of my dire circumstance? Very well, make it 2,000. Deal. In the meantime, I shall sit here in the village. We actually succeeded at a dice roll. Don't forget our agreement. When you find the way out, be sure to tell me. We will. All right. Time to go loot everything in the village. You know, I'd be lying if I said that this wasn't a little nerve-wracking. Like, the potential death looming around every corner with every crit made against our team. This tragedy may not have happened if you spent less time surveilling honest citizens and more time tracking the real spies and demon worshippers. Brilliant idea. How come I didn't think of it? Now, if only the cultists would tell us where they were cultists, then we wouldn't have to waste time investigating honest citizens who decide to go all cloak and dagger right under our noses. Bad blood. It's an old matter. Yeah. Do I look like a cultist? Cultists don't tend to look like cultists, you know. It's kind of the whole problem. And you, Mr. Worm, built a whole secret operation of buying and smuggling into the city. What was it? Oh yeah, magical weapons. How was I supposed to know that all of that, the rigmarole with middlemen was so you could anonymously donate supplies to the crusade? No, you see, I have a reputation to uphold. One that I value most highly. August Worm is a hard-nosed businessman, not a good fairy from a tale. Yes, I care about my city. Yes, I wish to see that its defenders, my defenders, are well-fed, healthy, and well-armed. But to make those donations openly was unthinkable. Might as well hang a sign outside my door welcoming in every sponger, leech, and parasite in the city. Alright. How's the leg? Hasn't fallen off yet. No need to amputate, I guess. What do you think's happening in the city? Perhaps the city is no more. Daskari himself appeared. There's no telling how bad things are. City's full of fighters, and besides that, it's barely a stone's throw from Nerosian. I think our people will hold on long enough for reinforcements to come from the Queen. This ain't Daskari's home turf. He's going to have to retreat or else fight off the whole Mendevian army. What do you think of the mongrels? But they were just a story. Sort of thing drunks in the taverns would come out with. Now I discover that it's true. Well, what can I possibly think of them? The poor creatures are most unfortunate. Were their faces and their minds so deformed, it's a miracle they're even alive. The part that boggles my mind is that they're the descendants of the first Crusaders. All these years they've been living beneath our feet in caves, in the dirt. If I'd known the legends about them were true, I'd have dedicated my life to getting them out of this place. To what end? The people of Canabras would have stoned them on sight. Prelate Helrin would have had them tossed on the pyre en masse. Whatever the ills of this place, it's their home. How long do you think they would have survived on the surface? What are you going to do when you get back to the surface? I'm going to go home. Last I knew, I owned a very fine mansion. I shall see if it's still standing, or if I am now homeless. I'm going to find Irabeth. Yeah, we know. All right. Dara. Sell the junk. And let's see. Sell off everything else. And let's hold on to those. Quiver of cold iron. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and rest. Messenger returned. The tribes are gathering at the entrance to the maze. Our people have already gone there. I've warned Anevia and the old guy, who won't acknowledge me. Take your time. There's no rush. The most important people always show up late. Everything's going to plan, but one thing's bothering me. Windwag's gone. Of course she is. All the tribes? So a whole army is marching on the maze then? By mongrel standards, yes. But don't be disappointed when you see the reality. There aren't many of us who can hold a weapon, and fewer still who can do any damage with one. What do you think happened to Windwag? I don't know. She was always stubborn. Maybe she decided she could do it all on her own. Hope she comes back. We'll struggle without her, and she'll struggle without us, no matter how hard she tries to deny it. What about Anevia and Horgus? Once we've cleared the maze, the way ahead will be safe. Anevia's in no state to fight, and that Horgus guy, it doesn't look like he'll shift an inch unless we roll out a red carpet all the way to the exit. You're not wrong. Still, are you sure the maze is the only way to the surface? There was another passage, the one I used with my dad when we left and then came back. Chief back then, he found it and filled it in. Stop anybody else going against the ancestors' wishes. And what the ancestors wanted was for everyone to go through the maze. I'm not sure of anything right now, but we don't have a choice. We can only go forward. There were other passages, but they're far from here. And with all these earthquakes, who knows what condition they're in now. So our best bet is the maze. If it doesn't lead anywhere, then we can consider our next move. First thing I see when I wake up is your hideous face. Not the best start of the day. That's funny. Your mom said the exact same thing to me yesterday morning. But now that we've exchanged pleasantries, want to call it a draw? Very well. Let's go. But before we do, thank you. I was so happy. I forgot to thank you before. But you've done something no one else has done in a long time. You've given the mongrels hope. It's like we're starting to believe that we're worth something, now that we have the power of the angels on our side. It won't change anything, of course, but at least you'll help us save the young ones, hopefully. Let's go through the main gate. A straight road is the shortest.
Always be ready for the worst.
You can trust me.
No reason to pause.
Everyone counts on me.
Okay. So we have to go this way. All right.
Yet another obstacle.
Let's real time it. Tribes all gather. Soon we will attack. How long can we wait? Other tribes haven't turned up yet. We're going to wait for them just a little while longer. Alright. Lion wants to go in ourselves before everyone else.
Save the last one for me.
Last in race, I am a human alchemist. Grenadier. Nothing else this way. All right. Into the maze. Bas relief of Baphomet, Demon Lord.
Tread lightly.
Remember correctly, there's, I think, 3 enemies in this room.
A bright future awaits us. Do not fear. Do not
Maybe 4.
waver.
I'll cut you wide open.
They made their saving throw.
Forwards!
The spirits demand your blood.
The light, take you.
Nice.
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
Okay.
I am helpful, am I not?
I am helpful. Or you are helpful.
I'm gone.
Let's see. Wait, did he just say I am God?
Something here.
I hope you appreciate this.
Are we in trouble yet? You won't survive me.
You missed your shot, man. You hit the other one.
You are today's sacrifice. Go for their hearts.
Into the fray.
A solid plan.
I'll cut you wide open.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Endure this!
Good hits, and he's about to smack the hell out of you. Oh. Nice.
I am helpful, am I not?
Water damaged collection of writings.
I found
Something. Learn something new from this book. Okay.
Follow my steps.
Yeah, I remember this is part of that puzzle down below. So yellow, blue, red, yellow.
The heartbeat quickens.
no glory without risk!
Smack him down.
Make every strike count.
Lan stares at the dead mongrel with sorrow in his eyes. Hovland. His name was Hovland. Did you know him? Yeah, he's not from our tribe, but we were both hunters, so we'd cross paths from time to time in the cave passages. We'd share news and leave supplies for each other. Then he just disappeared. He used to talk about wanting to try his luck in the maze. I thought he was long dead, if only he had been. Why would mongrels attack us? Aren't we on the same side? Something's wrong with them. Look, their bodies. It's like something's eating them from the inside out. Sure, maybe these guys just ate something weird or were having an off day, but I think something drove them out of their minds. Or someone. Seems like this shield maze of yours is crawling with cultists. How did they get here? I have no idea. This is my first time here too. Maybe they fell down here the same way you did. Windowag comes here all the time. I'd ask her about it if she were here. Come to think of it, where is she? Let's go. This place might be even more dangerous than we thought. And there I was hoping we'd be the meanest thing in here. These mongrels and cultists. Now, that I did not expect. I need to find out what's going on here. Yeah.
Let's head out.
I am helpful, am I not?
Yes, you are.
Let us be careful.
Let's give him the evil eye. Made his saving throw.
You crossed the wrong mongrel.
Did I mess up again?
Into the fray!
The spirits demand your blood!
The light take you!
And he missed. Nice.
The world in crimson.
You won't survive me.
The Inheritor,
hit.
guide my blade.
There we go.
Into the fray.
All right. Loot up.
Tread lightly.
Armor trap.
I hope you appreciate this. I am helpful, am I not?
Yes, you are. That's going down. We're not going down yet.
I will help where I can.
Did we find trouble? No, they did.
Aim carefully.
You are today's sacrifice!
Endure this!
Forwards!
Go for their hearts!
Ooh. Forgot she has that wand.
Make every strike count.
Beautiful. All right, we go after the
You crossed
sharpshooter.
the wrong mongrel.
A solid plan.
Good hit. Okay. Oh, good. All right, let's scrolls of prayer on her. Restoration and bless. Okay.
helpful, am I not?
I've spotted something.
More loot. Always happy to see more loot. See, she just has a long sword, so let's give her the cold iron. Give her a cold iron javelin instead of the bow. Yep. And her rapier is cold iron as well. It's hard to save it here, just in case we have a bug or crash. It's been a little bit since we saved. And a reminder, if we die, our main character dies, that's it. Game over, man. Game over. Let's see. All right.
Our duty calls.
I'm all ears.
Oh, you're all horns. Yep, we need you over here. We'll send you over here while these two work on these. Good job.
The light, take you!
Oof. Okay.
I'll cut you wide open.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
You won't survive me.
Beautiful, Lan. Lan is the boss.
The spirits demand your blood.
Into the fray!
Okay. Got worried for nothing. I think this is locked, right? Yeah.
Now, what is that? Open your heart to me.
Open your heart. Whenever she says that, I think of little Nicky. I will eat your heart. Evening, Code. How you doing?
Appreciate this.
Modding is nice. Somehow the game transformed my main into a merc and set Wilgit as my main instead. Jesus Christ. Yeah. Oh, this is where the dretches were. That's right. About to get ugly in here. Okay. Good shots.
The light take you! The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Please don't put any stinking clouds down.
You are today's sacrifice!
Endure this!
We got it. No worries.
Make every strike count!
Into the fray!
Okay. Judged by the corpses littered around the summoning site, the cultists did manage to summon a demon in the end. Okay. So we're gonna have to go down into the depths from here, which is this way. Now let's have you heal up. Same you. There.
Be careful, everyone.
My boy Lan.
The light take you!
Go for their hearts!
Yeah, you would like their heart, wouldn't you?
Aim carefully.
The Inheritor, guide my blade!
Okay.
I'm gone.
Corrupted mongrel guard.
They will break against our resolve. Into the fray!
Forwards!
I'll cut you wide open!
You've crossed the wrong mongrel.
The light take you!
A solid plan.
The spirits demand your blood!
You won't survive me. Endure this!
No glory without risk!
Attack!
Trying to save bombs for more important, bigger fights. 'Cause I don't think we can rest down here. Well, maybe we can.
Make every strike
Yeah, I'm
count.
sure we can. I don't think I've ever tried the rest down here.
We will win this war.
Big boy.
Rely on me.
Let me draw the first blood.
No contest.
You've crossed the wrong
Good
mongrel.
hit. Evil eye him. Good, he's failed the saving throw.
The Inheritor, guide my blade.
Go for their hearts!
Aim carefully.
You won't survive me.
There we go. It's a cake. All right, we want to put that ring on you.